Levittown, Pennsylvania. That's where my tuner is, Streetworks Automotive Tuning. Today we're gonna go pick up my R34. I'm gonna make a video for you guys of the R34 and the dyno, show the shop where, you know, everything got worked on and my car got built, and I'm gonna show you guys how much horsepower we actually put down on E85. So it's gonna be a very, very exciting video. Stay tuned and let's get it going. So we just got here at Streetworks Automotive Tuning. We're gonna go see actually hear my car already. It's on the dyno, so let's go check it out. We got some nice fully built MR2 over here too. This is not mine. Mine is inside the shop. STI here. M3. This is my MR2. Needs some love, but bringing it back from the dead. 2.3 liter 3S GTE, and there's my baby. We'll do some E85 right now. Got another one back there. Got some JDM stuff here. So we're gonna see what this car does today. I'm excited. So he's working on a few cars. So this is an R33 GTR that's been sitting here. These are not abandoned. They just gotta cut the grass. But you know, this is a very nice R33 GTR with some very, very rare Nismo wheels. Got a Supra over here. Another R34 GTR over here. Got a Gen 1 MR2. This is actually Dave's. I know him from Connecticut. They're doing an RB34 on this car as well. Same thing as mine. All right, so he just took out the 93, pumped it out of the car. We're gonna put E85 now and see what happens. This is how you test for E85. You get a little test tube, fill it up with water, shake it, and it gives you the percentage of E85 on the fuel. So right here is literally right under 85, which is what we need. Very simple, literally water and E85. Shake it, and it starts separating, which is pretty cool. So I've definitely had this car for about 4 years now. I bought it as a shell from somebody in New Jersey. I'm not gonna get into the title and all that stuff. You know, you guys figure it out, do your own research. But I bought it from somebody in Jersey as a rolling shell. Didn't have an engine or a transmission, and I started buying up the parts and getting it back to where it needed to be. I went ahead and I bought a short block from Australia, from Spool. They did a 3.5 liter short block for me. We shipped it over here to Raul. Raul did everything else, all the fab work, all the tuning, all the software, everything that the car needed. He took care of it. So we did a lot of fabrication into parts, into intercooler. Ordered a lot of things from Australia because Australia always has things for these Skylines, and it's a lot cheaper and easier to deal with than Japan. Because once you're dealing with Japan, there's a lot of people who, you know, don't speak English, and then shipping from over there is a killer, and it's hard to find parts. So when you do, always, you know, you always try to compete with people who are trying to up the price and everything to try to make their cut, which again, nothing wrong with it, but I personally found that Australia was a lot easier to outsource parts. So there's a company in Australia called Plaza Man. They do a lot of like good little parts that we needed. So as you can see here, this is my intercooler from them, Pro Series intercooler. He fabbed a lot of these things. This is the catch can, you know, the titanium intercooler pipes. They do the single throttle body instead of the individual on every cylinder. You know, it's a lot of little things that we got from them that worked out to the advantage. So comp turbos, you know, I bought a bunch of things from them that worked out to my advantage. And the car is running like a champ now. So everything else was done here. AMS Auto Works in New Jersey painted the engine bay, did all my body work for me. I actually got to go back there to fix a couple things that messed up, but that'll be on another video. But I did the whole interior in the Nismo, and I got the steering wheel from my boy Christy in Connecticut. Do a lot of carbon fiber work and stuff, so he hooked me up. Yeah, so we're gonna see what this bad boy does. I don't like questions like that because
30 pounds, 40. That's even like that.
I know I'm recording. All right, so what do you think safe will be on this?
I'm saying anything on camera.
Come on. All right, so yeah, seriously though, you did what, 18 pounds on 20 pounds on pump, and we did for 550 something. Mustang dyno, all-wheel drive. So this car is already doing 600 to the wheel on pump.
Pretty much.
I would definitely not double the fucking boost going fucking 40. Maxed out the injectors, so we had to come we're gonna put 1700cc injectors instead of the 1400 that was in my car, so we had to come to Extreme PSI to get some new O-rings for the injectors. So this place is pretty dope. So it's literally just O-rings that we needed. Yep. Alright, so I'm here waiting at the shop. What happened was, since the car has an RB34, which is a 3.4 liter instead of a 2.6, we were running 1400cc injectors or 1300cc, and torque is very up there with the horsepower. So those injectors are rated for 1000 horsepower. However, because the torque is all the way up there, we had to switch over new injectors. So he's actually installing 1700 injectors right now in the car, so we could try to see where we could get to, because with the 1400 we kind of maxed it out. So with those injectors maxed out, we were able to get to 26 pounds of boost, and the car is making 659 all-wheel horsepower on the Mustang dyno and 620 torque, which is literally up there. I'm just waiting for him right now to swap out the injectors, put the 1700 in, and then we're going to try to go up to 30 to 35 pounds of boost and see what happens. All right, so he's switching up right now the injectors from the 1400 to 1700cc, because due to the torque and all that, we kind of maxed out the flow on them. So we'll see what happens now with the 1700cc's. Hopefully we get up to 30-35 pounds of boost, see what happens.
Yeah, that's the plan.
So do you remember when I fucking brought this car here? It was a few years already, right?
From when it was first
From when it first started fucking working on this thing.
Yeah,
so I think it was like 4 years ago, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so fucking 4 years already. Went through a lot of crap already with this car. Damn, just fucking thinking about it. There's a lot of shit we went through with this crap. Fucking sick. Alright, so this is where we at with this. So with the 1300cc injectors, he was up to like 95 capacity on it. What we did was he put on 1700cc injectors on it right now, and without changing anything, it dropped to 75% capacity. So he's doing the tune over right now to try to max out the injectors to see what horsepower we get. But it's gonna look like for me to break the 1000 horsepower that we're trying to grab out of it, it looks like we're gonna need to go to 2000cc. So we'll see what the final number is right now once he leans out the tune, puts the boost up a little bit, and then we'll get the horsepower that we're supposed to get right now with the current setup. Unfortunately, like I said, the injector is what's the limiting right now because this car is making so much torque. The torque is literally up there with the horsepower, so it kind of uses a lot of fuel. So we're gonna see what we could get up to today, and then I'll probably order some 2000cc injectors and make another video when we do the kill tune, which is going to be the one to try to get the most horsepower out of the car, see what the RB34 could put down. That just destroyed my eardrums. Alrighty.
I'm not in it, right?
Huh?
I'm not in it, right?
No.
I should probably do that.
Just your...
Just in case. So that way we jinx ourselves and nothing happens.
Seriously?
Huh?
Never
Oh, they showed him the seatbelt.
I forget, I don't have windshield wiper fluid in this thing, right?
Is that?
I don't have windshield wiper fluid in this thing? Definitely not. Definitely feel it like it wants the gas. I lost grip on that, right? Like traction?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I probably scared the shit out of that guy under the bridge.
He jumped back.
I felt the car dude, just hit the red line.
Hey, no, you when you get on it, it wasn't even recorded.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Is that a real one?
Huh?
Is that a real one?
Yeah. Thank you. See, with the Lambo I get attention, but this thing is just
It's different
all
attention.
day.
This is guys, that was girls.
Yeah.
Well, with guys and girls. But
Yeah. This
girls
thing
don't
is
give a
just
fuck
like
about
little
this
kids with this. I
Right.
went to like a Cars and Coffee once, and I felt like I was getting followed by like the zombies.
Gran Turismo.
They repaved this whole thing.
Yeah.
There are cops usually in this area?
Not around here.
That's completely different. That was completely different. Shaking a little bit. Jesus Christ.
Everything nice and smooth.
Everything nice and smooth.
Except for the tires.
Huh?
Except for the tires.
I don't even want to try to fucking do a anti-lag launch on this thing. Fucking die.
was gonna say go that way, but I didn't want to interrupt.
It was supposed to be that way? Fuck!
I didn't want to say anything in the middle of that. You're fine.
Are we able to still get out? Yeah, now I'm gonna have to get used to this horsepower.
Yep.
Fuck!
You remember you wanted 1,000.
Yeah, I know. This might be enough.
I actually kind of like that this happened because now it's like, okay, here's 150 more. Go get used to it. Instead of, here, go fucking nuts. Better in increments.
In increments.
Yeah.
Little by little. Alright, so we just got finished with the car being on the dyno. I'm very happy with the results, honestly, within the circumstances. We had to swap out the 1300cc injectors for the 1700, and what happened was after we started getting up to 30 pounds of boost on the car, the split fire coils that I ordered from Australia started breaking up. So what I'm gonna have to do is we actually dropped the PSI to 29 because at 30 was actually when it started breaking up. So at 29 they actually smoothed out and it stopped happening. So what we're gonna do is over the winter I'm gonna upgrade it to our 35 cores, but nonetheless here is the results. All right, so without further ado, here are the dyno numbers. We were able to do 690 all-wheel horsepower on the Mustang dyno and 667 feet of torque. I'm very happy with this because as you could tell, usually the torque is a lot lower than the horsepower, but since we have a RB 3.4 liter stroker in this car, we were able to get the horsepower, the torque actually up there with the horsepower, which I'm very happy with. The car drives amazing. I took her around for a spin and it's wild. I'm very happy with it. Over the winter I'll probably swap out the R35 coils and do a few little things to it to try to see if we could get it up to the 1,000 horsepower mark. However, the Mustang dynos, they read about 15 to 20% lower than what it should be on the horsepower reading. So if you do the math at 700, we're actually around 840 to the wheel on a dyno jet reading, which again, it's stupid. Like nobody needs that amount of horsepower, but fuck it, I love it. So if you guys like this video, hit the subscribe button, share it to your friends. Again, if I start grabbing, you know, more and more subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a lot more on my channel. I have a plan of either Liberty walking or twin turboing the Huracan. So let's see, share, let's try to get that going. Thanks guys.